Okay, so getting back into our coverage over the Ultimate Marvel Universe, we now pick up with Ultimate Black Panther issue number 8. Now, I'm going to say this right here at the beginning of this video. This is going to be a short video. And the reason why, because even though there are a lot of great moments in this book, we really can't dive too deep into those great moments to kind of make a long video. And really, we're only given like two or three big moments, and that's really it, because this book is really more about action until the middle part of the book. Now, as we dive into Ultimate Black Panther issue number 8, we do pick up with Black Panther leading a small army of his soldiers against a small army of the Moon Knights. Now, this battle does go on for the first few pages of the book, and really, it kind of shows how great of a fighter Black Panther truly is, but also he's not going to back down until he is able to complete his mission, which is taking down Moon Knight. But while fighting against most of the soldiers, well, then out of nowhere, you have a bigger soldier with a special kind of sword come from behind and stab Black Panther in the knee. Now, at first, it's your natural pain, but then the pain begins to grow more and more to the point where you have Black Panther just screaming out loud in pain. His suit begins to fall apart, but this leads to him having visions about possibly the origin of vibranium and also the other kind of source of material that the Moon Knights are using. Now, with these visions that he's having, I really thought at first that this was a callback to the incursions when it came to Jonathan Hickman's run on the Avengers and New Avengers, but I was completely wrong, because by the second panel, we see that after the two planets had crashed into one another, the different pieces of those planets began to crash on Earth. Now, this could be the actual origin of vibranium. Either way, as the vision continues, it's now T'Challa walking through the desert where he does see a piece of vibranium. Now, you do have T'Challa pick up that piece where he begins to feel some kind of weird sensation. And with that weird sensation, as the vision continues, he begins to turn into the Basque god, the god of Wakanda. And so it's kind of like, okay, where is the actual origin of vibranium truly going here? Because this makes things even more interesting. But once you do have T'Challa being able to wake up, he is confronted by Okoye, his wife. Really, I feel like Okoye had been put on the back burner when it came to this series, because at first it did seem like she was a very important character, but then lately I feel like she's just there now. But either way, she does inform Black Panther that after he was stabbed by that one soldier, he was completely knocked out for 7 days. Now, while being out for 7 days, this man was screaming in pain over and over and over again. And for Okoye, she had to lie to the people of Wakanda because they were worried about their king. They had no idea if their king was going to survive at all. Now, you do have T'Challa get up because he is informed that his sister Shuri, who is the queen of Wakanda, is planning to go after the Moon Knights once again. Now, for T'Challa, he'll go talk to her, but he says with those visions, it kind of seemed like he has a better understanding of the origin of vibranium, but also it seems like he knows how to control it. Now, that is the big catch right there, because you did have Okoye pick up a blade that was made out of vibranium and hold it towards T'Challa, where he was able to call the blade over to him, kind of like he has telekinesis. But he's not calling it that. To him, it's saying no, he knows how to control it. He fully understands it. And now he feels like he is one with vibranium. And that is very intriguing. Now, jumping over to Storm and also Killmonger, this is where the book actually ends. So we see the two characters right now in Eastern Europe, where we see them beating down on a magician. Now, I have no idea who this is, and at first I thought it was Doctor Strange, but I could be wrong. I thought it was the ultimate version of him. But either way, you have our two characters telling him that they need a skilled magician, more skilled than he is. And so now they're looking for the Sorcerer Supreme. Now, for this mysterious guy, he tells our two characters that if they're trying to reach the Sorcerer Supreme, they are going to have to kill a lot of people. But for Storm and Killmonger, at this point, it's kind of like, okay, and so what? And so we're now kind of left to believe that Ultimate Black Panther issue number 9 is going to continue this storyline with the idea of Storm and Killmonger finding the Sorcerer Supreme, but also maybe finally T'Challa explaining the full origin of vibranium. But this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your selection could be a future video down the road. But guys, see y'all next time. Later.